everybody. Excuse me, I've been eating grapes. It's your girl, Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time to get into the latest episode of Belle Collective. I titled this episode, It Seems Like Everyone Has Their Own Problems, but they all worried about Tamara. This episode got on my nerve so bad. So bad. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, that's Kiss My Cheeks TV everywhere, Twitter and Instagram. You need to, because I was tweeting away. Tweeting away. Hey, Jamaica and DM Rocks. I'm tired of So Gucci. Yes, we're back, Evita. We're back. Back to back to back to back to back. Because I got like 4 lives set up for tonight. But okay, Angie, don't get distracted. Let's pick up where the episode ended with Tamara crying, getting ready to call her attorney. Now, I was on Twitter and I saw a little bit of backstory that Tamara said back in 2019, 2018. I forget the year. You know, y'all know my memory bad. But she had to file restraining orders on this man. The man was stalking her. I don't know if it was an abusive relationship. I don't recall seeing anything about abuse, but he was definitely stalking her, and she has restraining orders against him. And I feel like you ladies have enough trash. I can't curse yet. I gotta wait 10 minutes. I'm newly monetized. Y'all have enough trash blank men in your lives that, let's say 5 years from now, and I don't believe none of the story about Glenn putting no tracker in her car. I just don't believe it. Anyway, let's say 5 years from now, Tisha finally screws her head on and decides to leave Glenn for his cheater ways or whatever, and he tracking her, busting in new apartments and all that. And Tamara gets on the phone with Glenn and was like, this and get all this tea from Glenn, and then 5 years from now she throwing in your face, well, Glenn said you lying, girl, because you did this. You would be livid. So I don't understand what Tamara did to Marie. For Marie to care, I really don't know what Tamara did to Tisha. I really don't know what Tamara did to anybody but lie. And she ain't lie on y'all mama. She ain't lie on y'all kids. She ain't lie on your man. So let her lie. So what? She was engaged to somebody else. So what if she faking and fronting about this relationship with Greedy? Who cares? If Carlos don't care, I don't care. You know, he the producer. But anyway, Tamara is a crying. Tisha is being fake. Oh, we a sisterhood. We the Bells. Girl, if I knew you would have been up here crying, I would have never called them. Yes, you would. Yes, you would have. Y'all revel in this kind of mess. But oh, wait. Let one of us call one of Glenn's side pieces from the tugboats. Let's see what the side piece have to say, and we come put that in your face, Tisha. And let's see what kind of tears you have. Anyway, Tamara storms off, leaves. Now we got to get into Gucci versus Latrice. And we still arguing about this house or building. And how many times can I get on the YouTube and say, yes, Latrice, you should have told her you was getting another agent. But number one agent of Jackson, Mississippi, why are you so pressed? If you're the number one agent, you should be signing paperwork left and right. You should be closing deals every other day, right? Miss Number One, you sell so many houses, they call you Gucci. Anyway, Marie said it, and I've been saying it since the first time I've heard it. Girl, what was your paperwork? Why didn't you have her sign a non-compete? I just recall from when we sold our house and purchased our new house, that was the first thing. Before he even sent us a link of houses to look at, we had to sign that non-compete that he would be our agent, our selling agent, and our listing agent. So, girl, just because somebody your friend or your family, please understand both. Doesn't mean you need to change the way you handle your business. Because see, friends and family look for the hookup more than the strangers. And I'm gonna read you some more so Gucci when we get through. But anyway, I really don't care about this argument. Girl, huh? Selena suck. Ooh, it ain't 10 minutes. It ain't 10 minutes. Teach Treese and Selena have their mouths on peen together because they was trying to throw Selena in this lady face. Look, so Gucci, you the only one pressed about Selena. You the only one pressed that Selena whipped that big old BBL on, used to whip that BBL on your man in the past. Look, Treese ain't pressed about what Selena and Glenn was doing back in the day. I don't understand why you was pressed. That man left Selena to be with you. Why do you care? I don't understand why you and Selena ain't friends. Because it's clear she don't want the man back. They said in the streets that she got a new man. She already engaged to somebody else. But anyway, I don't care nothing about what they were arguing about. We'll revisit that later. Let's go ahead and revisit it now. So in another scene, we see So Gucci making breakfast for JJ. Now the breakfast look good. I like my eggs scrambled a little bit harder. Those look a little bit too soft for me, but it wasn't my breakfast. You know what my breakfast? But you know they had some eggs, some fruit. I ain't like whatever kind of bacon y'all had either, but you know, I wasn't eating it. Some good old orange juice. Mama come out the room. Where my coffee? That was the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. Carlos, JJ's mother is not needed. We have enough drama amongst the ladies where we don't need a messy mama. It's very clear that lady not doesn't want to stay there. It's very clear y'all ain't got no problems. Let her go back to her house and her convertible and live her best life in peace. In peace. But the thing I didn't like about this scene is Latrice. So Gucci is telling JJ about the interaction with Latrice. And she was like, she got to saying that I want my marriage to be like hers. And she got to standing up over me. And I'm like, ma'am, you stood up first. Like you always want to tell your husband what other people do to you, but you neglect to tell him how you set it off. You started it with her. I wouldn't even, Latrice, let me tell you where you messed up. You should have got up and walked out the building when Tamara left. Because it was, you knew no good was coming between you and So Gucci having a conversation. And you and So Gucci have already established the standard. So Gucci says she's still mad about this building and she needs time to get over it. You told So Gucci, I understand that you're still mad and take all the time you need. When you ready to be friends again, hit me up. As soon as So Gucci would have started talking about that building again, I'm like, oh girl, you still mad? I said, let's talk when you over it. I would have got up and left because I'm not about to keep arguing with you about the same thing. And we've already discussed that you're mad and you need time. And I feel like you're only using this as a way because you know Marie doesn't like Latrice. So let's talk about this building with Marie and get Marie all riled up over Latrice. I don't know why Akeisha has a problem with Latrice, but we're going to talk about it with Akeisha and get Akeisha all riled up. Girl, y'all sound like a bunch of followers. I wouldn't give a damn. And then Akeisha, why are you so mad when you didn't even buy a house from Gucci yourself? Okay, you gave her a phone call, Gucci, number one agent in Jackson. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use number two. So you know, you ain't even buy a house from Gucci yourself. So what you called her and told her she still ain't getting no commission? I wouldn't give a damn. You giving me a courtesy call. I give a damn about the commission. And that's my read for you, So Gucci. How are you the number one agent in Jackson? I can understand maybe you don't sell commercial real estate in Latrice had to go find her an agent who understood commercial real estate. But you couldn't even find Akeisha a house, and I know she had a big budget. And Akeisha, I don't even know why you buying a house, because I'm already telling Carlos you ain't got to come back, and you and your husband could just rent that little Airbnb and go on back to y'all little mansion in Jersey, because you're not needed. We don't need you to come back here season 3 and hang on to everybody else's problems. What's going on in your life outside of you not having no sex because your husband don't want to be in Jackson? No way. But anyway, moving on. I ain't gonna read these ladies no more. Is it 10 minutes? I could say a curse word now. Have I been cursing y'all? I can't even recall. I can't even recall. I've been missing the comments. Let me go back. And she too, yeah, I do. You get the notifications. You can get Twitter notifications. I didn't know that. I tried to like Marie, but she's doing the most. Look, Marie is, you see this scene with her mama. Marie is the definition of I'm miserable, so I want you to be miserable too. Because let's go ahead and get into Marie and her mama. I'm gonna come back to your comments, Evita. Look, I don't know the struggle. I don't have the advice to tell you what to or not to do with your mother still being on drugs. I don't care what this lady on the television screen say. I know you can't have a lifelong drug addiction and then just say, oh, I detoxed in the hospital, so I ain't going back. But you refuse to go to a meeting. You refuse to go to a center for the rehabilitation, learn your 12 steps, however many steps it is. I'm not saying give up on your mama. I'm just saying don't fall for the hype, Marie. That lady is not done. She is not through. I don't know if that was an appropriate conversation to have with your daughter, but that's your daughter, and you know, do what you must with your kids. But a part of me is like, that's her reality, and she's showing us what's real. But then a part of me is like, you done already had your mama on TV talking about how much she loved drugs. Like, I don't think it's a good look. You don't want people throwing this back in your face, because it's cruel people out there that's just looking for a reason to throw something back in your face and tear you down. I'm just going to truly, Marie, pray for your family, because I feel like you have so much going on. You got your mama still out here in the streets. You still have children that are underage that you have to raise. You got an ex-husband that ain't shit. You got grown-ass kids having babies left to right and right to left, because I don't know if he got 3 or 4, but you still take care of all of them. And then unfortunately, one of the mothers passed, so you really got one of your grandbabies full time. Like, you have so much, and then you still sick. I don't understand how you had the energy. You still sick, and you got all the businesses in the world. How do you have the energy to care about what Tamara doing, faking, fronting? None of that. I wouldn't even give a damn. I wouldn't even have time. I don't see how you had time to listen to Tamara on the radio. I don't understand. I don't even understand how you had the energy to be mad at Latrice when you got so much going on, Marie. Pray for your family. I really do. But let it go. Let it go, because at some point you were my favorite. Moving on. Are we ready for the party? Because the party was hidden. The party that looked like the kind of party I want to throw maybe for my 50th birthday. I got a while, but it ain't a long while. It ain't a long while, but I got a while. I would love to like rent a mansion and put a DJ in there, and just because you know when you 50, you want to get up and do a quick twerk, but you want to sit back down because your feet gonna be hurting. Like, that's the kind of party I like. That's the kind of party I like. Oh, that's my jam. Let me give you a quick little body roll, and oh, let me sit down. My feet hurt. Oh, my knee popping. I want to have that kind of party. I don't know if my husband is cool enough to put a stripper out in the middle of the floor. Matter of fact, I know he ain't. But I was here for the stripper coming out. JJ, you was cool for that. We get to the party. Everyone is fake. Hey, girl. Hey, Trees. Hey, Riri. Hey, how you doing, girl? You looking good? Okay, we being fake. Let me go sit over here. Okay, I'm done being fake. I'm like, number one, you and Gucci was just getting ready to fight 2 days ago, and now you done dressed up and came to her party. Okay. And that's another thing about that fight. Latrice was laughing the whole time she was arguing with Gucci. So that tells me, Gucci, you might really be pressed, but Latrice is doing all this for TV. She don't care nothing about what you talking about, this building, none of that. When she up here fighting and funk, I even think when she does it with Marie, all the girls, she be laughing. So I really don't think Latrice cares about any of this stuff. And I'm hoping y'all are the same, but y'all come off more pressed. I don't know. I don't know, but back to the party. Bells, all of y'all look good. Gucci, you looked really good in that gold dress. I really love the dress, the hair, makeup, everything. All of y'all looked really, really, really good. The party looked good. Josh coming there talking to Akeisha, and Akeisha upset because Latrice told her y'all weren't really friends, and Josh was like, I wasn't even really telling none of her business. Look, y'all need to stop with this revisionist history when y'all on tape. Y'all like Kim Zolciak. I didn't say that, ma'am. It was on tape. Josh, you were telling Latrice's business. You was telling that lady she's sleeping in separate rooms. Her and her husband ain't getting along right now. Her husband ain't shit. And you was telling him about himself all in his house, and that's why they put you out. You were telling Latrice's business. And I feel like all of you ladies, once Josh opened the door, y'all start because how Tisha know at the end of the episode what Glenn over there doing, snatching her up and stuff. If Josh ain't tell it, because the only one there was Josh. Unless production told it. I don't know. But it seemed like all of y'all over there gossiping. But anyway, Akeisha, Josh is not your friend. You don't live in Jackson. And you can't tell me you flying Josh out to Jersey to do your makeup when you need makeup done. And it don't seem like you come to Jackson enough to be using Josh as a makeup artist. Like, ma'am, stop it. That young man is not your friend. If anything, you're his client. And he overstepped by telling his boss's business. And if you are a real boss, like you say you are, you should understand. And you even check Josh, which lets me know you just on this bullshit because you don't like Latrice for whatever reason. If you think not liking Latrice is gonna get your contract renewed, girl, you're sadly mistaken, Akeisha. You find something else to do. Find something else to do. But anyway, what else happened at the party? Because it was a really nice party. Marie was up in there twerking at BBL, and I was like, Marie, you better twerk it like you paid good money for it, because I'm sure you did. Um, the stripper was doing that. Marie was throwing his dollars, and I don't understand why Glenn or Cliff, that's Latrice's husband, was snitching to Glenn when your wife was the first one to jump up and give googly eyes when the man came out. Gucci couldn't even be like, ooh, before Latrice was like, hey, and you were standing right there giving her the dollars to throw. So I'm like, what you snitching for? Because unless they cut something out, Tisha was over there enjoying the stripper the exact same way your wife was. So I don't understand why you were snitching. Now let me get to Tisha. Tisha, you on the phone talking about I ain't Latrice. You ain't gonna talk to me. You ain't gonna control me like Cliff control her. I ain't none of Latrice. I said, ma'am, you are exactly like Latrice. Exactly, if not worse, because we ain't heard about Cliff cheating. We heard about Cliff cheating with somebody's wife, but we ain't heard about Cliff cheating on Latrice. We've heard you had to bring a whole DNA test on this show to prove your wife, to at least prove that he wasn't a daddy. He obviously slept with it if we needed the test. But you and your husband been separated every other season because he can't at least control his Instagram fingers. Now I don't believe you separated from your husband because he talking in the DMs. I really feel like he's a cheater and he constantly cheats on you on and off his tugboat. But what lets me know that you are exactly like Latrice, if not worse, is because your man is out in the middle of the ocean, swaying on his boat, angry. That's where I would have left his ass. I'm not about to call. He's disrespecting you, telling you you got my last name. You can't be. he would have been left on red. Sir, once you park your tugboat back in Jackson, then we can address it if I feel like addressing it, because it might be 2-3 months from now. But I'm not going outside ruining my night on no party, calling no man sitting in the middle of the ocean. How he even got service out there in the middle of the ocean? So now you're paying a high ass phone bill so he can cuss you out? Wouldn't have been me. I would have act like I ain't even seen the messages. No, I would have seen. I like I said, I would have left him on red. I would have read him. Oh, he mad. Okay, now he know how I feel when I had to go sit up here and get a DNA test on national TV to at least prove that the baby ain't yours. But I also proved that my husband since high school has been raw dogging me. I shouldn't be females. I gotta watch my mouth. Like he's embarrassing you. He's been embarrassing you since season 1 when he asking if the lady jumping out the closet is there for a threesome. Like, ma'am, worse than Latrice. Worse. Because you got the ability to jump out, and as soon as you get free, you free yourself, you jump back in. Like that man, the only one with a big penis. Girl, you can go on to the sex store and get you a big penis if that's what you really need. But anyway, that was the end of the episode. I read the bells enough. Let me get back to the comments. I got a few minutes before my next live. I remember the first reunion when that white girl, it was a white girl on this show. I forgot about, thank you, Carlos, for never bringing her back. I forgot about the white girl on the show. Yeah, and she gave all her business. Yeah, I remember that. Marie was mad, but now she's doing the same thing to Tamara. Sure is, Evita. I don't think I can ever be friends with a woman if I found out she was messing with my man before he married me. I don't know. I feel like I don't care. I wouldn't care, especially if she not coming around on the I fucked your man. I'm cursed. I'm trying not to curse y'all. Especially if she isn't coming around like, I had him first, some Ray J stuff. I had it first. I hit it first. And she not throwing it in your face and she happy to move. Like people unless you marrying a virgin, the person you marrying has a past. Now, I'm not out seeking like, you slept with my man, let's be friends. I'm not seeking it out. But if a friendship develops and nobody is being disrespectful and we can all be mature and like, okay, that was y'all past, I wouldn't care. I tell y'all all the time. My son's father, his new wife, well, he only been married once, but his wife, my son's father, I love her. Like, don't nobody care what went down in the past. Like, she is such a sweet person, and if I say it all the time, if she lived in Tennessee, me and her, I would make her my best friend. Like, I would make her my best friend. That's how much I like her. She is such a sweet, kind person, and every time we get together, we have so much fun. So it's all a respect level. I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't give a damn. Mama gotta go. Yes, please let Mama go live her best life. So Gucci came with a mission to do the most this season, and it's off-putting. I agree. How you say your name? I'm gonna mess it up. Diana. I'm gonna mess it up. Can I call you Day? We call my one cousin Day. I just don't want to mess up your name, but I agree with you 100%. So Gucci was likable last season, but this season she's doing the most. I feel like Carlos is telling them to turn it up for the cameras, and I feel like that's what Latrice is doing because she's constantly laughing when she's turning it up. I think Latrice doesn't care, but I really think So Gucci is pressed. I really do. I meant to say I don't think I can befriend a woman that used to mess with my husband right before I married him. Latrice is better than me. But how long before? Because Selena and Cliff messed around 2 months after, or was it 2 weeks? I forgot the story they said on TV. But right after she married JJ, and she married JJ for 14 years, and that was however many years ago. Because what's the child name? Latrice was probably still in middle school. She probably was still in middle school, early high school. She probably was a minor, not even knowing who a Selena and Cliff and a JJ was. I don't know. I don't really think I would care. I don't understand she's arguing when she didn't even. Right, right. You didn't even close the deal with So Gucci, but you so mad. You so mad that Latrice forgot to call. Okay, okay. You better because you gave her the call, but you ain't give her the commission. Like, please. Number one agent where? I know Keller Williams is getting ready to give you a pink slip, girl. You can't even sell to somebody that's begging to move to Jackson to be on TV. You couldn't find her a mansion nowhere. Let's move on. I ain't gonna read So Gucci no more. This group seems divided. It's like Tamara, yeah, because Tamara and Latrice had a little dinner, whatever, drinks, but Tamara not drinking. I was listening to what's it, Scotty by Nature or Color Me Pink. I was listening to Color Me Pink, and she said Tamara is really pregnant with a little girl allegedly. I ain't said it. Color Me Pink said it. I ain't say that, but they said that's why she said that's why Tamara wasn't drinking with Latrice because she's really pregnant. And if she is, congratulations, Tamara. I'm happy for you because I know you wanted a baby. But it is divided. I feel like the division is Marie. Marie is a division because you see how Marie acted up last season. Why would you even invite me this and invite her? You know, y'all have group scenes where everyone has to be invited. That's why everybody went to So Gucci birthday party because Carlos was probably like everybody got to be there. But to me, Marie is the division because Marie has a grudge against Latrice. I get it, but I don't because I don't know whose side I really believe. Because Latrice constantly says she didn't say nothing to the blogs and put her bit. I don't know, but Marie is using it like if you f with Latrice, you can't f with me, and it seems like everybody wants to f with Marie. But I'm tired of it. Like I'm tired of it. Kind of like everybody tired of the Kenya and Marlo. I'm like, can y'all? It's not. Is it that deep? Is it that deep? I don't know. I don't know. I think Akeisha is putting on with this friendship with Gucci. She definitely is. I think Akeisha sees that Latrice is the black sheep of the show. Like nobody really likes Latrice, or mostly Marie doesn't like Latrice. So it feels like we gonna jump on the we hate Latrice train, so I could be in with the popular kids of the show, which is Tisha and Marie. Well, really, Latrice is my favorite one. Like, I like, no, I like Marie too. It's between Marie and Latrice. I wish they would get along because they are really like my favorite ones on the show. That gold dress was a hit. I mean, you look good. I'm gonna give it to you, Gucci. You look good. Was that a Gucci dress? I hate when people say they didn't say it and then get caught on. Very Kim Zolciak. Very. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. But that's it, y'all. That's the end of the episode. Oh, it's time for another live. You know I have them every 30 minutes. So up next is Say What Now? And let me see what I'm be talking about on Say What Now. I'm be talking about the extras fighting over there on Potomac. I believe I can't even say the word fight anymore. Tussling over there on Potomac. Jordan Woods is back friends with Kylie. It wouldn't be me. And a couple of other things. Latasha Scott singing Escape Down to the Church. A couple of other things. I'm about to have a Say What Now. And then after that, I'm going to get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then I'm going to rest my voice for the night. So thank y'all for joining me for this live on Belle Collective. If you're on the rewatch, definitely put in the comments what you thought about this past week's episode. If you care about Say What Now and Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know how I do. I'm about to turn one off and turn another one back on. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll see y'all next week for the next round of reality. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.